Hey guys, welcome back to the channel. Today I was out here working in the shop, and lately I've been getting a couple of people asking me questions about draw length and how do you figure it out. They just don't understand the very basics. You can dive into this super deep. There's lots of videos in there that are going to break down each individual little part of draw length as far as marking on your bands and blah blah blah. I'm going to keep this very simple. I'm just going to show you an entry level, beginner, brand new slingshot, band length, draw length, elongation, super simple stuff. Stay tuned. There's a few things you're going to need. A piece of string, a tape measure,
and a slingshot.
Draw length is the distance from your cheek to the edge of your slingshot where you're at full draw. This is your draw length. It's important to know this number so when you put a set of bands on your first slingshot you ever picked up, that they're not too floppy and they're not too tight, because you want your projectile to hit the target without too much of an arc and hit relative to where you're aiming. Grab your slingshot, grab your string. You're going to take your upper finger, going to put it on this fork here, on the top fork. Pinch it down so you can hold it tight. Now pretend like you're shooting, so go ahead and pull it out. Pull this other end of the string to a full draw. Now you're all the way out like this, full draw. Take this here, don't let go. Take your finger there, pinch it where you were holding it. Grab your tape measure, put it to one edge, put it to the other edge. My draw length is 29 inches. 29 inches. A good rule of thumb to start with is a 500% elongation. For me, it's easier to do this in millimeters than inches. So I'm going to break this down to millimeters. 29 inches into millimeters. 29 inches into millimeters is 736 millimeters. Now what I'm going to do is I'm going to take that number and I'm going to divide it by 5. That's going to equal a 500% elongation. That number is going to be 147 millimeters. 147 millimeters is what I want my active band length to be. Active band length is the actual part of the band that comes off of the slingshot and attaches to the pouch. So I need to have my bands active at 147 millimeters to equal a 500% elongation. That is a good starting point. Keep in mind, you're going to have a little bit of material when you attach it onto your slingshot and a little bit of material that's going to attach to the pouch. For me, that's 5 millimeters and 5 millimeters. So I would want to cut my bands around 157 millimeters to get a 500% elongation. After you attach it, you pull back, you aim, you shoot. If it's not going where you want it to go, then you can go ahead and adjust from there. I'm not going to talk about tapers. I'm not going to break it down any farther than that. This is a basic guide to setting up a slingshot band set for 500% elongation, measuring your draw length, and cutting your bands. Thanks for watching, guys. Get out there and shoot. Ding, ding.